Okay. So let's just start with the most important part, your profile. Right now, there's nothing more important for you than your profile. Nothing else matters right now. Nothing. This is the single most important thing. If you don't optimize your profile, people will not click in it and probably won't show it to people. So this is what you need to spend your time in right now. And this is probably the most common mistake. People come on Preply, they, I don't know, they fill the information out, they do it really quickly. At best, they spend half an hour, 1 hour filling this out, and then they just hope for the best. And that's a recipe for disaster. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of mine, hopefully to give you some inspiration, and you can take what you want from here. You can see my video, you can see my picture. You definitely have to show your face, but we're going to talk about this a little bit more in detail in the next section. You can also see here, price per class right now is $20. That's not where I started. We're also going to talk about pricing and the strategy in one of the next sessions too. You can see here, I got 19 5-star reviews. Really important for people and for Preply. The more reviews, the higher your rating, the more Preply is going to show you to new your profile to new students. Also, 982 lessons completed on Preply. This shows the platform that you are constant, that you are taking this seriously, and they show your profile to more people because they know that you are effective and that you are actually a good professional. Let's go down a little bit. You can see here, this alone brings in a lot of new students. I'm in the top 15% of English tutors. Put yourself in a student's shoes. They come to my profile and they see this top 15%. This alone is going to bring in a lot of people just because of this reputation. In this platform is the most important thing, your reputation. The About Me section. This is really important too. Do not do this on a rush. You want to be deliberate. You want to think about this really good. Especially, you have to tell your story in a way that attracts the person that you're trying to attract. You don't want to attract just anybody. And let me give you an example. I prefer to work with adults. I don't like teaching kids. I don't like teaching teens. I like working with professionals, people that already work, they have a job. And that's what I did. I wrote my description specifically to attract professionals, older people, hopefully 20, 25 and older. So you can see a little bit of it here. In case you want to read it, you can just pause the video and read it if you want to. Just, I'm pretty sure this is going to be, maybe it's going to give you some inspiration. So you definitely want to read it. Also, here the languages I speak Spanish and English. And I'm not perfect. Like, my Portuguese is not the best. I can understand it. I speak it, but very slow. But actually, this alone actually has brought probably four or five students already. Not because they need somebody to speak to them in Portuguese, but they want to be understood just in case. So this alone has brought in business too. So anything from your experience, just make sure that you write it down here so that people can see it. Something that maybe doesn't look important for you right now, maybe it's going to be important for somebody, for a prospect. This is what I was taking. This is what I was telling you about before. Probably asked 29 of my students anonymously what they thought about me in my classes, and this is the rating: reassurance, clarity, progress, and preparation. As you can see, almost perfect. So it's very difficult to become successful in Preply if you're not a good teacher. So if you're not, or if you have doubts, you think you might not be that great, probably this is something that you want to work on. You have to analyze yourself. What can you do better? How can you make your classes better? How can you better tailor your classes to the student? how can you make sure that the student is actually satisfied with the class? Super important. If you don't do this, the chances for you to become successful in Preply are very, very low. You actually got to be good. You can see some of my reviews here, my schedule, my specialties. This is also really important, very important, because this is going to attract the people, the specific people you want to attract. Okay. For example, if you notice here, I have nothing talking about preparing people for tests or like kids or teenagers or stuff like that. Nothing. I focus completely on older people, and I like conversational English. So you gotta make sure that you're attracting the right person. You gotta make yourself attractive for the person you want to teach. Okay, super important. I don't know what your particular situation is, but you definitely want to be deliberate. Think this through. Okay, you got to make sure that you're attracting the right people. If you go after everybody, you're not going to get anybody. Tailor your profile to the specific kind of person you want to attract. Something, maybe a personal advice here. AI can actually be a great tool when you're setting up your profile. What I've noticed is that Claude is actually much better in copywriting compared to ChatGPT and Gemini. Claude is going to be your best friend, writing your description and helping you set up all the profile. Okay, so you might want to take some time. Actually, I think it took me about 3 or 4 days to set everything up. But of course, I tried to be as specific as possible, because again, I had a very specific avatar in my mind. There was a very specific person that I wanted to attract: older people, business people, and no kids, no teenagers. So you gotta think this through. If you have any questions, you can contact me through, I don't know, you can leave your comments here, or you can also send me a comment in the group. Okay. Again, right now, this is the most important thing for you. Nothing else matters. Nothing else. Don't try to do this in 1 hour. This is probably going to take you 2 or 3 days. In the next section, actually, we are going to be talking about video and picture. See you in the next one.